Okay, so like everyone's talking about this Trump rally, right?
Like one in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
tons of people there, a ton of speakers.
Huge event.
Yeah, and they were like, trying to fire up the base, get everyone excited.
Classic rally the base kind of thing.
Right. But there's this really interesting take that's come out about it. And it's actually from someone who's like a Trump supporter.
Oh, yeah. This is a juicy one.
Megyn Kelly.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. She used to be on Fox News and then NBC.
Yeah, so she's definitely, she's got opinions.
She does. She does.
So we're going to do a deep dive into what she had to say because it's kind of surprising.
All right, let's get into it.
So basically her main point is that this rally, it might have actually like backfired.
Backfired.
Yeah, like instead of getting people excited about Trump, it might have pushed some voters away.
Interesting. Who's she thinking? Like, who would be put off by this?
Well, she's specifically talking about women voters.
Ah, yeah, that's a big voting bloc for sure.
Right. And like we know that Trump's numbers with women voters aren't great.
Yeah, definitely not. They haven't been for a while now.
And there's this recent poll that came out from CBS News and YouGov.
Okay.
And it shows that Kamala Harris is actually ahead of Trump by 12 points among women voters.
Wow, 12 points. That's significant.
Yeah, and women are more likely to vote than men. So
that's not good news for the Trump campaign.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Okay, so one of the things that Kelly said is that she thought the rally was super bro-tastic.
Bro-tastic.
Yeah, that was her word. So what do you think she means by that? Like, what was it about the rally that gave off that vibe?
Well, it sounds like she's saying it was just like overly masculine,
Yeah.
Like maybe appealing to a very specific audience and like not really considering anyone else.
Right.
Which, I mean, you're trying to win an election here, not a, weightlifting competition.
Right, exactly. You need to appeal to everyone. So let's look at who was actually there at this rally.
Okay.
So there were definitely some big names.
Yeah, like who are we talking?
Well, you had Elon Musk.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's a big name for sure.
Then there was Rudy Giuliani.
Hmm.
And even like a comedian who's known for telling some pretty like offensive jokes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, and most of the speakers were men.
I see.
There were a few women.
Like who?
Tulsi Gabbard,
Okay.
Elise Stefanik,
Yeah.
Laura Trump, and Melania Trump.
All right.
But yeah, it was definitely like a very male-dominated event.
So given all of that, do you think Kelly has a point?
Like, could this bro-tastic vibe actually hurt Trump?
I think it's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of the 2016 election, too.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, back then, Trump really struggled with women voters.
He did.
Exit polls showed that Hillary Clinton won women by like 12 points.
Yeah.
And that was a huge reason why she won the popular vote.
Right. So maybe the Trump campaign should be paying attention to this trend.
Yeah, I think they should be taking this seriously.
Because even if you're trying to rally your base, you also need to think about undecided voters.
Especially women voters.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that Megyn Kelly, she's actually coming at this from a place of supporting Trump.
Oh, right. She's a Trump voter herself.
Yeah, so even she was put off by the rally.
Huh. That makes you wonder, was this like a strategic blunder by the campaign or was this intentional?
Yeah, like what were they thinking?
Yeah.
And she really didn't hold back in her criticism.
What did she say?
She basically said, like, do they have no women advising their campaign?
Wow, okay.
And then she also said, we're trying to get him elected. And it was an effed up choice.
Oof, she's not mincing words.
No, she's not. What do you think those quotes tell us about how she's feeling?
I think it shows she's not just trying to be like controversial or anything.
Yeah.
She's genuinely concerned.
Right.
And she thinks the campaign is making a big mistake.
Yeah, and that she's frustrated.
Definitely.
All right, so for our amazing viewers out there who love content that's dynamic, energetic, striking, humorous, concise, witty, bold, and entertaining.
That's us.
That is us. What do you think is like the most striking takeaway from Kelly's critique?
I think the biggest takeaway is that even Trump supporters are worried about the campaign's messaging.
Yeah.
And they're worried that it's going to alienate important groups of voters,
Right.
like women.
So what does that tell us about the bigger picture?
Well, it makes you wonder about the campaign's strategy overall. Like,
Yeah.
can they actually appeal to anyone beyond their base?
Right, you can't just preach to the choir. You got to convince the people who are still undecided.
Exactly.
So are you saying this rally could be a turning point in the election?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's hard to say for sure if it'll be a big turning point or just like a little blip, but it's definitely something to watch.
Very interesting. All right, so there you have it, folks.
That's the deep dive.
We've unpacked the whole thing.
The potential impact of the rally.
The importance of women voters.
Yeah.
And the questions this raises about the Trump campaign.
Their whole approach?
Could this be a game changer or just another campaign stop?
Good question.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives like this one.
We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.